on OC News. A school bus driver is under arrest for putting the lives of 29 children in danger.
Toontown Market brings the Disney merchandise without the Disney prices.
And the shift towards camping at Coachella has become a rewarding financial decision. OC News starts now.
This just now in tech news, first responder on police. There's been a lot of collaborative efforts.
I feel blessed to be here in Fullerton.
Brought to you by the broadcast journalism students at Cal State Fullerton.
OC News starts right now.
Hello, and welcome to the Late Show of OC News. I'm Samantha Vo.
And I'm Lizette Virgen. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Religious AI images of President Donald Trump are circulating around social media, including some posted by the president himself. This morning, the president released a new image of him hugging Jesus with the caption, "The radical left lunatics might not like this, but I think it is quite nice." 2 days ago, Trump deleted a different post that compared him to Jesus. These religious posts are happening at the same time that Trump is clashing with Pope Leo. The Pope has criticized the war in Iran that started with U.S. and Israeli strikes. In a recent speech, the Pope spoke about not having fear against the Trump administration.
A Florida school bus driver is facing dozens of child neglect charges after failing to follow safety protocols at a railroad crossing. Reporter Ramona Rivas has more.
Take package.
What should have been a safe ride home turned into a life-threatening moment for 29 students. This video shows the moment a train clipped a school bus just seconds from disaster.
That's the driver that was careless.
The 67-year-old driver, Yvonne Hampton, was arrested April 6, facing 31 charges, including neglect without bodily harm. Officials say what happened violates all standard procedures meant to protect children on the road. In California, vehicle codes require school buses to stop at all railroad tracks, even when no train is visible, and to open doors and windows to look and listen.
We set our parking brake, we lower everything down, the radio, open our service door. We got to look and listen, make sure no train is approaching.
At this railroad, once those red lights start to flash, arms start to lower, cars are demanded to come to a stop, not speed through.
Takes away the trust in the buses as the students are traveling in the buses. As driving buses, it's important that the public has the trust in us. We go through a lot of training, so we need to enforce that trust.
If bus drivers are held to strict standards, that trust and responsibility also extends to every driver on the road. Reporting for OC News, I'm Romina Rivas.
Yeah.
Yesterday, the San Francisco DA charged a Texas man for the attempted murder of OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. Police say Daniel Moreno Gama purposely traveled from Texas to San Francisco to kill Altman. On Friday, Moreno allegedly set the home's gate on fire with a homemade device. 3 hours later, Moreno visited the company's headquarters and threatened to burn it down. Moreno's charges could have him face up to 19 years to life in prison. No one was found injured at Altman's home or at the headquarters.
The Waymakers nonprofit visited Cal State Fullerton to install an annual exhibit spreading awareness for sexual assault. Reporter Samantha Mraz has more with the installation.
In honor of Sexual Assault Awareness Month, local Orange County nonprofit Waymakers came to Cal State Fullerton to showcase the Clothesline Project.
Part of the idea of the Clothesline is to air the dirty laundry and finally talk about these things rather than keeping silent about them.
Each shirt is color-coded to represent a different story and message of experiences of healing, resilience, and advocacy.
But I think it is healing for survivors to have the opportunity to make a shirt, but then also to make other people aware that this is happening in our communities.
This year marks the 25th anniversary of the Clothesline Project. The Waymakers nonprofit is partnering with Titan to bring students awareness on campus.
We've created a paper solidarity clothesline with paper t-shirts. And so folks can write messages of support and solidarity to survivors. And we hang those t-shirts up in some of our consultation spaces in Titan Thrive, so that when folks come in to work with an advocate, they can read messages of support and solidarity that are uplifting for them in difficult times.
Students who find themselves walking through Titan Walk have the ability to take time to read these shirts in support of the survivors.
But it's just heavy. It's really heavy. Again, we were having like a funny conversation, laughing, whatever. But yeah, as soon as I saw the t-shirt, it's like I was 12, I was 8, I was, there's so many stories. Like, and these t-shirts are not nearly close to the amount of numbers we have of sexual assault.
For students looking to talk to someone on campus, Titan Thrive offers appointments with the campus confidential advocate. Scheduling is available through their website. Reporting for OC News, I'm Samantha Meras.
Nobody likes a traffic jam, especially when they turn deadly. We'll have the story when we return.
And the NBA play-in continues to deliver instant classics. Stay with us.
It's an end of a chapter, the start of a new beginning.
Cal State Fullerton has been quite incredible and really formative for me.
I am almost saddened by having to leave this school.
I'm really going to miss college. I think more than I was anticipating.
The nursing school has prepared us for a great career. The faculty, I can't even begin to tell you how much they mean to me, especially in something as difficult as nursing school. It is so rigorous.
I'm proud of myself. I did something that I thought I couldn't do, because the classes were hard. I didn't know at the time what I was capable of until where I'm at now.
My time here, from the very first day as an undergrad to the very last, has been so important to me. Conducting class with Dr. Barr, where I started to become really inspired. He taught us to be the best possible artist I could be.
I attribute my research experiences to being a member of the Burniford Lab. She really played a part in me becoming a scientist and feeling like I am one.
There's like this general buzz that goes on between all of us and working together to make something. Being able to be in the studios and be in the rooms and be able to actually feel like, oh, this feels very professional, changes everything.
I really take to heart the community. The community is everything.
It just really reassured me that this is where I need to be and this is what I need to do.
Having those connections and those friendships has really made me look forward to each and every day.
For me to walk across the stage, it makes me incredibly happy.
It's going to be a very fulfilling and validating moment for me.
I wouldn't be where I'm at without my parents.
My parents have always been my biggest supporters, so I think just having them there will be really exciting.
To graduate and have a career and feel driven.
This is something that they've dreamed of, and I don't actually see it as an end of a journey, but just the beginning.
At Cal State Fullerton, you don't just follow the path, you create your own, where innovation meets boundless creativity. Every voice, every vision, every possibility, where passion is pursued every day, where opportunity makes the impossible become possible.
The Vietnamese American Arts and Letter Association held its 5th Vietnamese Book Fest Sunday. Sasha Chive has the story.
The sound of drum and laughter echoes through the Bauer Museum during a rainy Sunday morning as members of the community gather at the yearly Vietnamese Book Fest.
For a long time, when people talk about Vietnam, all they think about is the war. But we have much more than just the war, the Vietnam War. So we have the culture, we have literature, we have our language.
Authors from around the country participated in panels covering a variety of genres within the Vietnamese literature.
It's just so fun and interesting to see how everyone has a different story to tell based on their own unique experience with their culture and such.
The event had beautiful presentations from youth groups around the county and art activities that inspire connection.
So this, like every other VALA event, is about building a stronger platform for Vietnamese American stories and seeking empowerment through the arts, right? I think the arts has such a huge potential to help our communities process a lot of the things that our elders weren't able to process, the traumas of war, the traumas of displacement and migration. And now we have the second and emergent third generation that is really eager to see themselves represented in stories on the screen and in books.
For those who are interested, two independent bookstores offered brand new books on Vietnamese literature for purchase. Liberal Mobile is the only independent library in Santa Ana and cultural archive. Now, the Tulloch Bookstore is the first overseas Vietnamese literature store established in Garden Grove. VALA also holds an annual Vietnamese Film Fest in October at the Frida Theater. This is Satya Shaib reporting for OC News.
Is it time for April showers, or is it time to show off that beach body? Jude Franco has the answer. Take it away, Jude.
Thank you, Samantha. As we enter the middle of April, you could not ask for better weather as we are slated for a near perfect temperature over the weekend. First things first, here's how we currently look in Fullerton. A little cool out there. We're at 73 degrees today was the high. We're arriving towards that low of 51 with that cool breeze blowing in at 9 miles per hour. That sunset coming up as well and just within the next hour at the humidity of 42 degrees. Let's go and move on to our 5-day forecast. Starting tomorrow, it's going to be cloudy, no sun whatsoever. It's going to be 74. And then as we hit the weekend, it is going to be cruising in the low 80s. And then as we head over to the end of the week and beginning on Monday, we're going to head back into a cooler temperature at 74 degrees. So to answer your question, Sam, no, it is not time to show off that beach bod. Keep your jacket on.
You know what, Jude? I'm always taking advantage of that Southern California weather, so I'll keep that jacket off.
I'll definitely be outside as well, enjoying that warm weather. Now, yesterday, 19 people were injured and were hospitalized after a 70-vehicle crash pile-up in Colorado. Interstate 70 near Denver was closed down for nearly hours following the wreck. Officials say the due to the slick ice on the roads. Denver police said in times of rough weather, it is important to slow down and increase the distance between vehicles. The freeway reopened last night at 8 p.m.
From a dynamic showdown on the court to strong performances at the ballpark, Christian Ilias has us covered with this week's sports updates.
Thank you, Samantha. Yesterday featured an intense matchups. So let's kick things off with a nail-biter from across the country. The NBA's play-in tournament kicked off last night with an absolute banger as the 10-seeded Heat and 9-seeded Hornets kept fans off their feet and off their seats. To begin the first half, all started to spiral from the Heat as Bam Adebayo went down with a back injury after contact with LaMelo Ball. The Heat still had slight momentum going into the half, leading 54-52. The second half was a grudge fest for both teams, able to get into the bucket in nearly every possession. The Heat were leading 112-108 in the fourth, but a Brandon Miller three would keep the Hornets' hopes alive. And with 12 seconds remaining, Cody White delivers a prayer and drills the game-tying three to send the game into overtime. With 8 seconds remaining in overtime, LaMelo Ball dives it in for the layup, giving the Hornets a 1-point lead. Davion Mitchell had one final opportunity to extend the hit season, but a shot was denied from a clutch block from Miles Bridges, ultimately giving the Hornets the win. Now, let's move away from the court and let's head to the ballpark where the Los Angeles Dodgers continued the strong start to the season series against the New York Mets. On the third pitch of the game, Francisco Lindor wasted no time to get the Mets on the board as he sent a dinger to deep right field, clocking his first home run of the season. Unfortunately for the Dodgers, the deficit didn't last very long after a Freddie Freeman hit that sent Kyle Tucker to home plate, tying the game 1-1. After 7 scoreless innings, Kyle Tucker breaks the tie with a hit, bringing in Miguel Rojas and giving the Dodgers their first lead of the game. Dodgers pitcher Alex Vesia made his 8th appearance this season to close out the game. Vesia dialed in at the mound, delivering 10 total pitches and 3 strikeouts, securing the 2-1 victory over the Mets in the second game of the series. I don't know about y'all, but Dodgers fans, I'm sensing a sweep. I'm sensing a sweep early on as tonight kicks off the final game of the series between the Mets as the Dodgers are in the lead. But now, let's come back to our home turf where Titans baseball puts on an absolute heater against San Diego last night. Cameron Kim immediately got the Titans on the board with the second home run of the season, starting the domination that the Toreros were not ready for. The Titans had eyes on the ball every time at bat and continued the fast-paced scoring at the blink of an eye, leaving the Toreros pitchers quaking in their cleats. By third inning, the Titans were up 8-zip and continued to not show any mercy throughout the game. But sadly, mercy caught up and had to spoil the fun as the Titans inevitably won 13-0 by the 7th inning, marking the 3rd shutout win for the Titans this season and the 4th consecutive win against the Toreros. That's all I got for sports this week. I'm sending to you guys now back at the desk.
When we come back, you don't have to go to Disney to enjoy some new merch. Toontown is in Fullerton.
And another streaming service bumps up their prices. Don't go anywhere.
Forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's all good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
What does it take to discover the greatness within you? It takes resilience.
When I first got to Cal State Fullerton, I felt lost. Then I found my community. It was like a caring family cheering me on.
I wasn't sure about being a chemist. My professor showed me I could. People believed in me here, and I learned to believe in myself. Discover the resilience within you at Cal State Fullerton.
To all my Disney lovers, just around the corner, you can feel a little glimpse of Disney magic. Alyssa Franco has more.
Toontown Market is a Disney pop-up where small businesses can sell their merchandise and make people feel like they're at a Disneyland resort within their own neighborhood.
Everything I always say is you're never too old to be young. So being here, I pin trade like crazy. I've been pin trading since I was a kid. I get my face painted here. I like to doodle when I'm here. Everything about Disney should be about embracing your youth and being a kid. It shouldn't matter how old you are, where you're doing it, if you're going to Disney and doing it. So being here, I've noticed so many people come dressed up, they cosplay, they wear their ears here, they pin trade, they sit in the grass in the park and doodle.
Bay Area native Brianna Manduano, now Cal State Fullerton student, started Toontown Market so she can give Disney lovers a place to shop and enjoy themselves while being among people who shared their same hobby, offering them a safe space to feel comfortable expressing themselves.
Me and my boyfriend are just really big Disney lovers, so I'm with my family, and we've come to like a couple of them already, so I was just really excited to get some vintage stuff.
Toontown Market has a positive impact on mental health. People come here to get a little glimpse of Disney just in the real world.
I just go to like walk around, get my steps in. It's like, I feel like it just reminds me of my childhood, so I love going.
Disney and Toontown Market bring people back to their childhood so that they can feel a sense of joy and magic in their adulthood.
I think it just kind of creates a safe space for everyone to kind of enjoy themselves and be happy with no worry. And that within itself, I believe, kind of opens up that place again, like a safe place to be free without the judgment.
In Fullerton, for OC News, I'm Alyssa Franco.
From box office hits to a new TV series, money is making headlines across entertainment. Romina Rivas has more on the details.
Thank you, Sam and Lizeth. It's been a cash-worthy week here in the entertainment world. Competition at the box office is heating up this week as the top 3 films go head-to-head on the big screen. Winning bronze at the box office is the drama starring Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, earning $8.7 million. In second place, Project Hail Mary starring Ryan Gosling earned a total of $24.6 million. And last but certainly not least is the Super Mario Galaxy movie, dominating the office with $69 million and racking up to a global tally of $629 million. While the box office is thriving, some streaming subscribers are facing higher costs. YouTube Premium is increasing prices across all plans. Premium offers users ad-free viewing and full access to YouTube Music. Individual plans rose from $13.99 to $15.99. The family plan went from $22.99 to $26.99 a month. Price changes took effect on April 10th. Netflix and Spotify also increased their prices earlier this year. Streaming users now have to pick and choose which platforms are worth their money. Today's financial pressures are not just impacting everyday people. Even fictional characters can't escape them. Elle Fanning stars in Apple TV's new series, Margot's Got Money Troubles. The series is based on a novel following the life of Margot, the daughter of a former Hooters waitress and ex-pro wrestler, whose unplanned pregnancy forces her to drop out of college. Trying to make ends meet, Margot turns to making content on OnlyFans. Subscribers can watch the first 3 episodes today. Early reviewers say the series nails how exhausting life has become. Coachella was this weekend. And like some of you, I also stayed home watching the live streams. And with Weekend 2 around the corner, Leslie Morales shares more about some Weekend 1 goers prefer camping on the Coachella grounds rather than renting or hotel or Airbnb.
Music, sun, celebrities, and spring. Put that all together and you have yourself Weekend 1 of Coachella. Coachella is known for being one of the largest music festivals in the world. It's a big mixing pot of all kinds of music genres and people. However, with general admission tickets already costing over $600, loyal Coachella goers share the pros on camping at the Coachella grounds rather than staying at a hotel or Airbnb.
Super cheap to stay at camping compared to like having your Airbnb cancel at you last second, worrying about reserving hotels like a year before. Like, yeah, everything's expensive.
You get to meet people, especially when you're camping, like, you know, your neighbors, like if like you're really like outgoing or if they're outgoing, like you can really like engage and talk to them and stuff like that. So it's just like an experience where you can meet new people, and it's just overall it's pretty fun.
Camping at Coachella is one of the things that really brings the community together. However, you might have to sacrifice some of your comfort luxuries in order to save some cash.
It's my 3rd year doing this, and like I kind of always forget how exhausting it is to pack up and leave.
Like the cons too is just it's hot, and then when it's like nighttime it gets really windy, so like, you know, like the tents are flying and stuff like that.
General car camping passes can cost around to $150 for a 4-night stay compared to an Airbnb or hotel near the Coachella ground, which can usually cost up to $6,000. So if you're planning on going to Weekend 2 of Coachella and still need a place to stay, camping might be the cheapest option for your wallet. I'm Leslie Morales with OC News.
We'll see how many people camp or rent to see Sabrina Carpenter and Justin Bieber for Weekend 2. Back to you, Lisa and Samantha.
Thanks, Romina. You don't have to wait till 4th of July for some hot dog fun, but it's not what you think. Emmanuel Palacios has more on the story.
Some dogs enjoy a nice walk, but others prefer to race.
They have 2 races a day, and all throughout the year, every month, dogs come in here to qualify for the races and earn a berth.
Furry paws darted across the cobblestone at the Wiener Dog National Races in Huntington Beach on Sunday. For 32 years, Old World Village has hosted the area's fastest dachshunds. When the starting gate pulls up, the race is on. Some dogs need a little help to the finish line, while others are track stars. And results do matter. The 2 fastest dogs of each race qualify for the big event.
The Wiener Dog National Championships will take place in November this year, and there the 2026 World Champion will be crowned.
It's fun to see the older dogs who start showing up because they want to get their spot like they did last year and the year before, and then the newer dogs kind of get the bug, like, I want my dog in the championship, I want my dog there.
Replay review is used because a single paw can make a difference. The winner of the morning race was Rowdy, a multi-talented 4-time champion with over 300,000 Instagram followers.
She's a model, she's a skater, she's a racer. She kind of, I don't know what's next for Rowdy, you know?
And her presence is growing the Wiener Dog race scene.
So it's really cool to see people kind of engage with her profile and ask us, where's this race? Where's this race? How can I get my dogs signed up?
The next race will be on May 17th at Old World Village, where 4 more dogs will qualify for nationals. Reporting for OC News, I am Emmanuel Palacios.
Now, Samantha, would you rather be at a Wiener Dog race this weekend or Coachella?
To be honest, I'm not the biggest Justin Bieber fan or outdoor camping fan, so I think I'll definitely be at that Wiener Dog race. How about you?
I'll definitely be at Biebercella this weekend.
Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. That's all we have for today. My name is Samantha Vo.
And my name is Lizette Virgen. Be sure to follow us on social media at OC News CSUF and Titan TV CSUF. We'll see you next week.
Club. So